You ever just stop and actually hear a word you've said 1,000 times, and for the first time you think, wait a second, that's a really weird thing to say?
Yeah, this one. We all say it when something is just too big, too weird, too complicated. I just can't fathom it. But fathom? Really? What a strange choice of word, right? It doesn't sound like a thinking word. It sounds chunky, like it has weight to it. It feels like it belongs somewhere else, doing something else. And it does. A fathom is a sailor's word for measuring how deep the water is, which, frankly, only makes things weirder. Why are we all talking like salty sea captains when we're trying to understand, I don't know, a confusing movie plot? It gets even more specific. 1 fathom is exactly 6 feet. So when you say you can't fathom something, are you technically saying you can't 6 feet it? That's just nonsense, but here's where the twist comes in. That 6 feet, that's not some random number. The real secret isn't the measurement itself. It's where that measurement came from. Because that's where it all starts to make a weird kind of sense. See, the word comes from Old English, from fav. And it didn't mean a number. It meant an embrace, the span of a person's outstretched arms. It was quite literally a measurement based on the human body, your body. So let's just get this straight. A fathom is both a cold, hard, technical unit of nautical depth and basically a great big hug. It's the length of an embrace. Suddenly, this serious word sounds almost ridiculously charming. You can just picture it, right? A sailor drops a weighted line into the water, pulls it up hand over hand, and then measures it out by stretching his arms wide. 1 hug of rope, that's 1 fathom. 2 hugs, 2 fathoms. It was a physical, human thing. Which brings us right back to the main question. How did this word for measuring rope with your arms jump out of the ocean and into our heads? How did it become about understanding? Well, the metaphor just worked too well. If the ocean was too deep for a sailor's rope to hit the bottom, it was unfathomable. And it wasn't a big leap for people to start saying that about ideas, too. If a concept was too deep for your mind to hit the bottom, well, it was also unfathomable. The physical act of embracing something, of getting your arms all the way around it, became the perfect stand-in for the mental act of grasping a concept. To understand something is to be able to hold it, to contain it in your mind. And that brings us full circle, because now that simple little phrase we started with has this whole hidden history packed inside it that you probably never noticed. The next time you say this, you're not just saying, I don't understand. You're tapping into something ancient. You're talking like a sailor. You're saying the idea is too big to hug, that it's too vast to get your arms around. You are, quite literally, complaining that your mental arms just aren't long enough for the job. And I honestly can't fathom a cooler backstory than that.